Jim Larkin joins Bill Alex on the Newsline coming up in just 10 minutes. On WBET Brockton, serving Metro South 24 hours a day, the only full-service AM news and information source in the region. 9 o'clock in news time.
From the CNN News Center in Atlanta, I'm Stan Case. There are more opportunities than ever before for the release of hostage Terry Anderson. Former President Jimmy Carter's words of hope spoken today in Damascus, Syria. Mr. Carter is there to talk with President Hafez Assad, and no doubt the hostage issue will come up. This is the 5th anniversary of Anderson's abduction in Beirut. His sister Penny shares Mr. Carter's hope.
I really feel in my heart that they're coming home, and I think this has been a really big part of some of the initiatives that are going to cause them to come home.
Former hostage Bruce Langan was among in honor of the hostages. After 5 years, Langan says it's difficult to read Anderson's mental state.
I don't think any one of us should pretend to know. How can we? None of us have gone through this kind of experience. Obviously what's going through his mind, however, if one had to guess, would be, good God, when is this going to end?
President Bush wishes he could share the optimism, but he put a damper on it Thursday, saying there is no serious immediate effort that would pay off. 50 more illegal aliens taken into custody last night, this time at Los Angeles International Airport. They were about to board a flight for New York. On Wednesday and Thursday mornings of this week, a total of 98 suspected illegal aliens were dragged off Eastern Airlines flights in Atlanta. Immigration officials are trying to find the smugglers profiting from the operation. The American Medical Association is reportedly making an unprecedented purge. The Chicago Sun-Times reports today that the membership of 31 physicians has been revoked as the AMA rids itself of doctors convicted of felonies or unethical conduct. The prosecution is winding down its presentation in the John Poindexter trial. Some final witnesses are expected to be called today. Poindexter's is the last of the Iran-Contra prosecutions. This is CNN Radio News.
The Corlick sisters on Denny's 10-minute guarantee.
We joined this ballet class to see our favorite waitresses.
The waitresses don't take ballet.
You said if they wanted to serve the 10-minute specials, they'd have to be on their toes.
I meant if they don't move fast enough, we'll get our meal for free.
Nobody could move fast in these shoes.
They don't wear ballet shoes.
Then they're going to have a hard time dancing, but they'll sure be a lot quicker at Lenny's.
Denny's.
Have your breakfast or lunch special served in 10 minutes or it's free at participating Lenny's.
Denny's.
Denny's.
It's Super Shoe Saturday at JCPenney. This Saturday only, save 20 to 25% off the regular prices on all kinds of men's, women's, and children's shoes. Names like Keds, Candies, Gitano, LA Gear, Stafford, Giorgio Bertini, and St. John's Bay. You'll even find Western boots at 25 to 50% off. This Saturday only, during our one-day Super Shoe Saturday sale.
You're looking smarter than ever at JCPenney.
You'll like the latest inflation figures. The Labor Department says wholesale prices were unchanged in February. That helps offset the huge 1.8% rise in the Producer Price Index during the month of January. Builders were putting up fewer apartments last month. The result, a 7% decline in new housing starts. The Commerce Department also released figures this morning which portend a further decline. Housing permits were down a record 25%. This is news from CNN. Greyhound and its striking bus drivers take what you might call a first step toward a possible settlement today. Each will meet separately with a federal mediator to discuss the issues that separate them.
We believe that this is indeed a new opportunity, one where the mediation service will be involved from the very onset and indeed has brought the company to the table this time around.
Union spokesman Jeff Nelson, tomorrow the two sides meet face-to-face. The Greyhound strike, now 2 weeks old. Striking teachers in West Virginia will be keeping a close eye on their state Supreme Court today. The justices are considering an appeal of an earlier ruling that would force at least some of the instructors back into the classroom. State AFL-CIO President Joe Powell is hoping it doesn't come to that.
As West Virginians, I don't think there are any of us in this state that want the problems that seem to be surfacing in view of the fact that people have painted themselves into a corner and seem to have nowhere to go.
The West Virginia governor threatens to fire any teacher who doesn't report for duty on Monday. Baseball's owners say they've made what they call a generous new offer to settle their dispute with players. Union leaders will study it today and may actually sit down for some discussions. The commissioner had a plan to announce today the postponement of opening day. From the CNN News Center, I'm Stan Case.
I'm Tom Rollstone, reporting the 9:05 edition of WBET News. Lou McNally at the Metro South Weather Center is calling for record-high temperatures today. Details on the forecast after this hour's top stories. A suspect has been arrested in the hit-run accident that claimed the life of 36-year-old Charles LeBleu of Center Street on February 25th. Brockton police have arrested 28-year-old Annette Papasadero of 79 Richmond Street, Brockton. She's charged with negligent homicide and leaving the scene of a personal injury accident. Papasadero was arrested at her boyfriend's apartment at 285 Plain Street following a lengthy police investigation. The victim, LeBleu, was struck by a car while he was walking near his home. He died several hours later at Brockton Hospital. Veterans Administration spokesman John Bradley says drowning is believed to have been the cause of death of a 74-year-old wheelchair patient at the Veterans Administration Medical Center on Belmont Street. The unidentified man was found in a pond at the rear of the VA property yesterday afternoon by Robert Carteret of 193 Manley Street, who was riding through the grounds on his bike and who heard a splashing sound. He saw the wheelchair in the water. Carteret, who is 66, went for help and returned with two patients who helped pull the victim from the water. Following closed-door contract negotiations in which the Whitman School Committee refused to extend his contract beyond 1993, Whitman School Superintendent John Peeney handed the committee his resignation effective at the end of fiscal 1991 school year. That's 3 years before his contract is due to expire. Following last night's meeting, Peeney said he viewed the committee's refusal to grant the rollover as a vote of no confidence. A dubious first for Plymouth County. A Brockton drug dealer, 25-year-old Preston Dixon of Goddard Road, has become the first person in the county to be convicted under the new law that requires mandatory sentencing of anyone found guilty of selling drugs within 1,000 feet of a school building. He was also charged with unlawful distribution of cocaine in the parking lot of the Arnone School. Judge Suzanne Del Vecchio sentenced Dixon to 5 to 8 years in state prison with a mandatory 3 years to be served before he is eligible for parole. The Brockton License Commission last night issued a 10-day license suspension to the Winter Hill Variety Store, and the Oak Lounge on North Montello Street had its licensed closing hour rolled back to 1 a.m. The lounge was charged with serving after hours, while the Winter Hill Variety was charged with selling liquor to a minor. A Brockton man severely beaten by a group of half a dozen youths was released after treatment at Brockton Hospital last night. 17-year-old Christopher Skidmore said he was walking on Spring Street at North Warren Avenue when he was attacked by a gang who went through his pockets looking for money. He was thrown to the ground and punched and kicked by the gang. Authorities investigating the unearthing of 3 bottles filled with chemical acid at the construction site of the new athletic complex at Wheaton College in Norton. The former wooden site, lies within the town's water protection district. State environmental agencies were notified, and inspectors were sent to the scene of the $10 million complex. For the first time, the area will be roped off while exploratory digging is conducted. The U.S. Department of Labor says a 3-day check of New England businesses found more than 600 minors employed in alleged violation of child labor laws, with Massachusetts and New Hampshire the worst in the region. Officials said there were 34 investigations in Massachusetts and 21 alleged violations were found. Baybanks is projecting a $14 million operating loss for the quarter that ends March 31st, as falling real estate values push the total of its bad loans up 56% for the quarter. Vice Chairman Bill Sandals said the number of bad loans has risen sharply since the end of the year. In sports, the Bruins tie the Winnipeg Jets 3-3. They're idle tonight, but in action tomorrow afternoon against the Los Angeles Kings. That game can be heard right here on WBET. Boston Celtics will play Orlando tonight at the end of a 3-game road trip. And in college basketball playoff action, third-ranked Connecticut ran by Boston University 76-52 in the first round of the NCAA East Regional Tournament last night. And Maryland beat Massachusetts 91-81 in the first round of the National Invitational Tournament. Lottery number last night was 5621. WBET 1460 news time, 9.5 minutes after 9. And here's Lou at the WBET Metro South Weather Center.
It looks like the fog will be lifting and daytime high temperatures nudge up into the 70s to near 80 today. A record of 71 will be crushed. Looks like overnight lows will drop to about 51 tonight, and tomorrow, even though the clouds will be rolling in during the day, our high of 66 is in serious jeopardy as we head up towards about 74. It'll start to turn cooler with some scattered showers and drizzle on Sunday. That's the way it looks from here. This is Lou McNally, 1460 WBET.
Currently in Brockton, 43 degrees on the outside. I'm Tom Rollstone, WBET News. Next, it's Newsline with Bill Alex.
WBET 1460 presents the Newsline on the Metro South News and Information Leader. Bill Alex is your host. Call now at 587-2400. And now, here's Bill Alex.
Over the moorlands and over the lake, along the Atlantic, oh, what do I see? The high hills of Antrim, the coastline of Clare, the green hills of Ireland will welcome me there. For we are an island way out on the sea, and we are the Irish as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. As I stand by the harbor, oh, what do I see? The great ocean liner is waiting for me. There's young people leaving for lands far away. All we ask is the right for to go or to stay. For we are an island way out on the sea, and we are the Irish as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. Oh, the troubles may come and the troubles may go, and the ways of an Irish land you never know. And the armies of England still force us to fight for our survival and for our right. For we are an island way out on the sea, and we are the Irish as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. We pray that someday all our troubles may end. We'll bury our hatred along with the gun, and a neighbor, once my enemy, will call me his friend. And the green fields of Ireland will unite once again. For we are an island way out on the sea, and we are the Irish as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland.
What a pretty song. We are celebrating St. Patrick's Day, which is tomorrow, as we all know. We're getting started early. Good morning. My name is Bill Alex. I hope you're doing well. My in-studio guest this morning is our own Jim Larkin. Jim hosts a program every Sunday afternoon right here on WBET in Brockton at 5:10 in the afternoon. The program is called The Sounds of the Emerald Isle. And Jim is in studio this morning, and we're going to have a good time this morning. We're going to play some Irish trivia. We have some keychains to give away. We're going to play some music and talk about St. Patrick's Day. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this program as we get away from the hard news for a day. 587-2400, that is our telephone number. The area code of Brockton is 508. Good morning, Jim, and welcome, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thanks very much, Bill. Good to be back, and the same to you.
Thank you. Can I say it a day early? Is it all right to say it a day
Sure
early?
it is. I don't mind. I don't object.
That's great. That's great. First of all, tell me who that lovely lady was that was singing.
That lovely lady's name is Marie Francis, and she was in Brockton 2 years ago with the big Irish concert, the Patty Noonan Variety Show, and a very good singer. That was Patty Noonan and his band backing her up on that.
Beautiful voice. Lovely
Yeah,
voice.
she is. Very nice lady, too.
Is she in the country now, or has she gone back to Ireland?
She's in the country now.
She is?
Yes, she is,
performing locally, or?
I haven't seen her performing in the past year anyway.
Uh-huh. Beautiful voice. Lovely voice. That got us started this morning. We'll be playing some more tunes as we go along this morning. Yesterday at the tail end of the program, a lady called and talked about corned beef. Of course, corned beef is a big meal on St. Patrick's Day, as we know.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite way to cook corned beef? How do you like it?
Well, I like it anyway, but my favorite, I would say, is put it in the pot, boil it up, and eat it up.
Yeah, eat it up, yeah.
Yeah,
you,
that's, you know.
You let the better half do the cooking, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah. What type of corned beef is the best, Jim?
Well, I like the gray corned beef.
The gray?
Yeah.
Would you say 99% of the people prefer the gray?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a lot of flavor to it, and if it's done right, and don't ask me how to do it, because
you just sit back and enjoy it, right?
When I cook it, it comes out a little tougher than when somebody else does it, and I don't like it tough. I like it
tough,
nice and moist and melting in your mouth.
That's great. So again, gray corned beef. That's the thing to get. Any specific cut, whether it's the brisket or, again, most people say the brisket, I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
The brisket's good, yeah.
But you'll take it anyway.
I'll take it anyway.
As long as somebody else
Preferably the gray stuff.
Okay. 587-2400 is our phone number as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day this morning. And we're going to be doing some trivia. Again, our phone number is 587-2400. We're going to take a little quick break right here before we get started with our trivia. And again, the lines are open at 587-2400. Jim Larkin is our guest, and we'll be back with Jim after this.
Mr. Washington. Mr. President? Sir? President Washington?
Speak up, lad. I can't hear you. You know you're gonna buy a Chevy and get a great deal and buy a Chevy and come on, y'all. Chevrolet.
It's the Chevy Dealers of New England Big Washington's Birthday Sale, and it'll give you a lot of reasons to shout. For starters, there's the Chevy S10 Blazer, the best-selling sport vehicle in the U.S. During the sale, get $1,000 cash back, or save as much as $1,600 on a versatile Chevy S10 pickup, and hit the trail for about $63.95. Or save up to $750 on a rugged CK pickup, and pick it up for as little as $10,550. Now, this sale is worth shouting about. By George.
Buy a Chevy and get a great deal and buy a Chevy and
See dealer for details.
So much more than a party store. Paperama. You'll see things you've never seen before at Paperama. Arts and crafts and a whole lot more at Paperama. All the fun of it. It's a shopping celebration every day. We're so much more than a party store. Paperama.
Getting together with family and friends over fine food has been a popular pastime for countless years. The best place to do this is at Christo's in Brockton. Famous for their shish kebab pizza and Greek salad, Christo's also serves an extensive selection of complete luncheons and dinners. For a leisurely meal or for something quick, enjoy the food and hospitality of Christo's. The kitchen is open till 12:30 a.m. for late evening refreshment. Once you get the Christo's habit, you'll never want to break it. Christo's Restaurant, Route 27 Crescent Street in the Brockton East Crossing.
Welcome back. Jim Larkin is our guest as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day on this March 16th, the day before the big event. And tomorrow in the town of Abington, we know there's a big parade. Begins, I think, at 1 in the afternoon. A gentleman calling yesterday to let us know about St. Patrick's Day parade. And in Boston, Jim, it's this Sunday, right?
I believe it is, yeah.
And that's the biggie in the area.
The big one, yeah.
That's where all the people line up, and all the politicians are out there, and I'm sure there will be plenty this year.
Oh, of course. They don't miss it.
Since it is an election year, especially.
That's right.
What do we have for keychains this morning, Jim, that we're going to be
Well, I
giving
got
away?
a couple of different kinds, Bill. I have 3 of them have the Irish and American flag on it. One of them is just the plain Irish and American flag. Another one is the Irish and American flag with the claddagh. Another one's the Irish American flag with the shamrock. And then we have one with the shamrock and claddagh. And if by chance we run out of them, I have a couple of Scotland keychains, Scotland coat of arms keychains.
Really?
Too, so.
Okay, very good. So those are the nice little prizes that we'll be giving away this morning, and all you have to do is answer the trivia question. It's as simple as that. The phone number is 587-2400. And why don't we start off with a trivia question, Jim?
Okay. In the 19th century, what Irish-built structure was called the 8th wonder of the world? In the 19th century, an Irish-built structure was called the 8th wonder of the world. What was it?
19th century. I'm going to write this down. 8th wonder of the world, huh? You're not going to tell us what country was built in, huh? That
No.
would be too easy. Okay.
No. Maybe I'll throw out a second one, too. 28% of this country's people are of Irish extraction. What country is it? 28% are of Irish extraction. What country?
Okay, we're looking for the 8th wonder of the world, and that was in the 19th century. What century was it again?
19th century.
19th century, which would be the 1800s. And the second question that Jim has thrown out this morning is 28% of this country, their population is of Irish extraction. 587-2400. If you think you know the answer to either one of those questions that Jim has put forth, give us a call. Good morning. You're first this morning with Jim Larkin.
How you doing, Jim?
Fine. How are you this morning?
Well, I don't know if I can put it down. What happened was yesterday. Well, let's put it this way: two or three tragedies happened in my life. My house burned down for a week, probably today, and we rented a 60-foot trailer, and my dog was a prize-winning schnauzer. The story is that the doors in my trailer didn't lock as good as they supposed to, and she snuck out. Okay. Now, what happened was that a lady saw the dog walking in the middle of the road. She snuck out on North Quincy Street in Brockton, right near Ed's food store. Okay. She saw the dog crouching because she was afraid because the cars were going to hit her. She got out of the car, and she tried to protect the dog.
Yeah.
Person behind her got too impatient, pulled around, almost hit her, and ran over my dog and left.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Okay, if anybody's listening over here, it was a late model red car, and it was an import car. The only thing is that she died on me. I took her to Dr. Haddad's office up in Avon.
Yeah. Could you call the newsroom later on today, sir?
Yes, I can. I'd like to even go there personally because I want that person that killed my dog and almost hit that lady
Uh-huh.
know that I know what he did, and the only thing is, if he has any conscience, he'll come forward.
All right, sir. Call the newsroom later on, and we'd like to delve into that story a bit more.
Okay, now what was the number of the newsroom?
587-2458.
458?
2458.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that.
Thank you, and I'm sorry to hear about the tragedy, sir.
And I'm awfully thank you that you had this conversation with me. Thank you so much, sir.
You're quite welcome. Bye-bye. 587-2400. Jim Larkin is our guest. Good morning. You're on the air.
Well, good morning.
How are you? Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
Thank you, Bill, and same to you and everyone.
Thank you.
And I just called up to see if I may answer the, I believe it's the first trivia question that you put out.
Okay, Jim's going to repeat it for those that may just be joining us.
In the 19th century, what Irish-built structure was called the 8th wonder of the world?
Well, I'm not sure, but it wouldn't be the Blarney Stone, would it?
No, I'm sorry. It's not a world wonder yet, but it may be eventually. Maybe the 9th.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. I just thought I'd give it a try.
Thanks for trying.
And if you think of another answer, call us back. What town are you calling from this morning?
I'm calling from Brockton. This is Louise from Brockton.
Well, thank you, Louise. And you call again. It's not the Blarney Stone.
Yes, the Blarney Stone. I don't know what made me ever think of that.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
You know, it is associated with Ireland, you know. Well, all right then, I'm going to keep listening, and I love the music. It's just beautiful.
We'll be playing more of it. Thanks, Louise.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We have a line open for Jim Larkin. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. The 23%, would that be America?
No, I'm sorry, it wouldn't. That's 28% of what country's people are of Irish extraction. And it's not the U.S., no.
I've already won 3 years in a row. I've won your keychain.
You have?
I've got the Irish-American flag with a shamrock, the shamrock with a clatter, and the Irish-American flag with a clatter.
Aren't they nice keychains?
Well, they're wonderful. I keep them on with my key, my truck key.
And you're going to go for 4 in a row today. I'm sure you're going to answer one of Jim's questions.
4 years in a row. I got to set a record.
Well, that's great.
Okay.
Thank you for the call this morning.
Right, bye.
Right, bye-bye. 587-2400. We need the answers to 2 questions that Jim has put out. We're looking for the 8th wonder. It was called the 8th wonder of the world back in the 19th century. And the second question that Jim has out is 28% of this country's residents are of Irish extraction. The lady said the United States. No, it's not the United States. If you think you know the answer, give us a call, and as we told you, we'll send out a keychain in the mail to you. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Jim Larkin's going to play songs. Could he play Mother McCree?
Yeah, Mother McCree with you, Jim. You can only carry so many songs with you, as you probably know,
right.
sir.
No, I don't believe I have that one with me today.
Okay.
But we'll play a lot of nice things for you.
Okay, thank you.
Where are you calling from, sir?
I'm from Brockton.
From Brockton. Are you planning to attend any of the parades in the area this weekend?
And I'm attending the Mass at St. Margaret's, yeah.
The Mass at St. Margaret's? Where's that? Right here in Brockton?
Right.
Uh-huh. And that'll be when? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Very good. Well, you enjoy it with your family and have a marvelous weekend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the call, sir. Bye-bye. And we got a couple of calls also off air earlier, Jim, for some requests. One of them we will be playing. The one you have.
4 Green Fields, yeah.
4 Green Fields.
That was one of the requests, right?
Okay, we'll be playing that in a bit. Let's go over here. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim.
Good morning, you 2 leprechauns.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Very good.
That's good. What's your first name, ma'am?
I think Jim knows who this is.
Okay.
Yes, she calls every Sunday night, right?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
I always ask the Castle Bar.
That's right, okay. I've got the voice now.
Uh-huh. So what are you doing right now? I mean, I like that green suit that you and Bill have on, but that tie doesn't go with it.
You don't like the tie, huh? You're very psychic.
You know it.
Yes. Yes.
My tie goes with my shirt. I have a dark green tie with green shamrocks on it and a green shirt. And they go together.
I know, but where's your little, green carnation in the lapel?
I left that at the office.
That'll be later on this afternoon. Do you know the answer to either one of the 2 questions that Jim has asked?
Well, because I just turned it on, the radio on.
All right. Well, Jim, if you could repeat that for those that just joining us.
Okay. In the 19th century, what Irish-built structure was called the 8th wonder of the world? And the second question is, 28% of this country's people are of Irish extraction. What country is that?
Ireland.
Ireland. No, I think there's a little more than 28% in Ireland.
A little more than that.
I know it. Well, I hope you have a good time Sunday, Jim.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I hope you both have a nice day today.
Thank you very much, and we appreciate the call, and you take care.
I'll call him Sunday night, bother him.
There you go. Thanks again. Take care.
Jim?
Yes.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We have a line open at 587-2400. Good morning. You're on the air.
On that 28% population, would it be Australia?
Yes, it would be. It is Australia.
Hey, all right.
The land down under.
Australia's the answer, Jim, huh?
Yeah, Australia.
How did you guess that, sir? Was it just a guess, or did you have some knowledge?
Well, I know, just a guess, I guess.
Well, that's great. Could we ask you what town you're calling from?
Brockton.
Right here from Brockton. Okay, you stay on the line, and we'll get your name and address and send you out a keychain. Any preference on these keychains, which one you'd like?
Oh, either one.
All right, sir. Thanks again for calling.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. 587-2400. Australia was the country. And that gentleman was absolutely correct. 28% of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of the Irish, they don't come here, they go to Australia.
That's interesting. Even today, Jim.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them still going to
That's
Australia.
interesting, yeah.
There's still work down there for them and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, and they say it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Australia has some gorgeous cities, beautiful cities.
I was watching something the other night that Australia's just about the size of the continental United States, and there's only 16 million people on that whole continent. And out of that 16 million, 12 million of them live in 5 cities.
Yeah, right on the coast. Everybody's on the coast.
I don't know what's happening to the rest of that land, but...
Yeah, inland, yeah. That's some rough land inland, of course, too.
Yeah.
That's interesting. We have another one we want to throw out?
Yeah. Who was another martyr for Old Ireland, another murder for the Crown? Who are we talking about? Another martyr for Old Ireland, another murder from the Crown, for the Crown.
Another martyr, M-A-R-T-Y-R, correct?
Right.
And another murder for the Crown. That's kind of interesting. Interesting question. 587-2400 if you think you know the answer to that question, or if you think you know what they call the eighth wonder in the 19th century. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin.
Morning. I think I have an idea what the trivia answer is.
Okay.
Is it the Giant's Causeway?
Pardon me?
Giant's Causeway in the north?
The Giant Causeway in the north. Is that your answer, ma'am?
Yes.
No.
No, it's not,
I'm
Jim.
sorry, no.
Let me ask you, ma'am, where is the Giant Causeway?
In Donegal.
Donegal, huh? And this runs how many miles? Quite a few miles, does it?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. What part of Ireland are you from, if I may ask?
West.
From the west part of Ireland?
Yes.
That's wonderful. And how many years have you been in this country?
About 40.
40 years? You son of a gun. Would you love to go back there?
Yes, I have been back.
You have?
Yes.
And what changes have you seen?
Oh, there's quite a bit of improvement. It still needs a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very progressive country as far as building goes.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, industry, it's very difficult to have industry, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, and I'll bet you have many relatives still there, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm sorry, I didn't know the answer.
No, that's quite all right. Don't feel sorry.
That other answer be Kevin Barry?
Kevin Barry is absolutely right. Another martyr for Old Ireland, another murder from the Crown.
Who was Kevin Barry, ma'am?
Kevin Barry, he was a martyr for Old Ireland.
Uh-huh.
He was one of the martyrs. He was murdered in Dublin.
I see. He was murdered in Dublin, huh?
Yes.
Okay, well, you stay on the line, and we're going to get your address and send you out a nice keychain for your efforts.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for calling. Take this lady's name and address, Herman, and I'll jump over here. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin. Give us a call back at 587-2400. It is 9:32. Our guest is Jim Larkin on this day before St. Patrick's Day, and we're just taking it easy today. We'll be playing some songs and answering these trivia questions, and we'll be sending you out some keychains. So we'll take a little break right here and return with our guest after this.
What do birthdays, anniversaries, job promotions, graduations, and the first day of spring all have in common? Holmes McDuffie calls them perfect days to send an FTD Celebrate bouquet. These colorful flowers in a festive ceramic bowl that comes with a fun box of streamers, balloons, and a noisemaker is perfect for nearly every celebration. And all you have to do is stop by at Holmes McDuffie or call them, and they'll send it almost anywhere. The FTD Celebrate bouquet from Holmes McDuffie Florists, 110 North Layden Street, Brockton, 586-2000, or 571 Temple Street, Whitman, 447-6216.
Are you paying a lot for your checking account? Some big city banks charge big city prices, and some banks, like Campello Cooperative, don't. A Shawmut flat rate checking is $84. Baybank no minimum is $96. Bank of New England easy checking is $108. Compare these annual fees to Campello Cooperative Bank. Just $3 a month or $36 a year. And if you maintain a $300 minimum, there's no fee at all. So if you're not getting the kind of cooperation you need from your bank, stop into any of the 3 Brockton offices of Campello Cooperative Bank. Member FDIC, SIF.
It's Super Shoe Saturday at JCPenney. This Saturday only, save 20 to 25% off the regular prices on all kinds of men's, women's, and children's shoes. Names like Keds, Candies, Gitano, LA Gear, Stafford, Giorgio Bertini, and St. John's Bay. You'll even find Western boots at 25 to 50% off. This Saturday only, during our one-day Super Shoe Saturday sale.
You're looking smarter than ever at JCPenney. As any mermaid.
can't beat Chicken of the Sea tuna for variety. Choose albacore or light meat, both packed in pure spring water. And choose your size, all the way from the big 12.5-ounce size to the handy single-serve size. Chicken of the Sea tuna is choice tuna.
What's the best tuna? Chicken of the Sea.
For delicious Lenten meals, buy Chicken of the Sea tuna and follow the recipes on the label.
The high-flying Bruins are in action, and the Celtics, too. What better reason to have a get-together with friends? The Spirits of 66 are waiting for you at 1666 Liquors in Brockton. All of your favorites at low, low prices. The coldest beer in town and the finest imported and domestic wines are available. In-store specials are featured weekly. 1666 Liquors also has chips, popcorn, candy, soda, milk, juices, and more, plus complete lottery facilities. Before any occasion, make that first stop 1666 Liquors at 1666 Main Street, Sergeant's Plaza, Brockton, where there's a smile in every aisle.
I am Ireland. I am older than the old woman of Bear. Great my glory, I that bore Cuchulainn the valiant. Great my shame, my own children that sold their mother. I am Ireland. I am lonelier than the old woman of Bear.
Said the fine old woman, what did I have? This fine old woman did say I had 4 green fields, each one was a jewel, but strangers tried to take them from me. I had 5 strong sons. They fought to save my jewels. They fought and they died, and that was my grief, said she. Long time ago, said a fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say there was war and death, plundering and pillage. My mountain, valley, and sea, and their wailing cries, it reached the very heavens. My 4 green fields ran red with their blood, said she. Fine old woman, what have I now? This fine old woman did say I have 4 green fields, one of them's in bondage, in strangers' hands. I tried to take them from me, but my sons, they have sons as brave as were their fathers. Then my 4 green
Welcome back to Newsline. Bill Alex is my name. My guest today, Jim Larkin. We are celebrating St. Patrick's Day, a St. Patrick's Day weekend coming up, and that was a song that one of our listeners requested. And the lady that did it, Jim?
Mary McGonigal.
Another pretty voice. Beautiful. Yeah. Nice stuff. Let's go to the phones. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin.
You have to get on the phone. I was listening to the music.
Phil, how are you?
James, a very happy St. Patty's Day to you.
Thank you, Phil. The same to yourself.
Even though your softball playing is questionable.
Hey, come on. I was pretty good.
I'm only half Irish, but tomorrow we're all Irish. Oh, Bill's going to be Irish tomorrow, too.
You betcha. Absolutely.
You have a great day, both of you. And, Jim, you're going to be there a week from Monday?
A week from Monday.
At the, the charade?
At the what?
Charade.
The charade, the WBET extravaganza, the charade.
That I don't know.
You better show up because I'm dying to see you.
Oh, okay.
It's been quite a while.
Yes, it has, yep.
Okay, kid. Have a great day.
You too.
See you later.
Thanks for the call, Phil. Bye-bye. 587-2400. Good morning. You're next.
Hi. I was just wondering if Jim Larkin happened to have the Irish wedding song on him today.
The Irish wedding song. Let me just check.
Irish wedding song.
No, I'm sorry. I don't have that with me today.
Oh, okie doke.
Is that one of your favorites, ma'am?
One of them, yes.
Yeah.
I'll be glad to play it for you Sunday.
I'll be listening.
Okay.
You listen this Sunday beginning at 5:10, and Jim will play it for you. What town are you calling from, ma'am?
Brockton.
From Brockton? And how about some corned beef? You going to be cooking any corned beef this weekend?
Bet your life.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, let me ask an expert then. What is your best type of corned beef? What's
Gray is the very best.
The gray is the best.
Very, very best.
Okay, and what type of cut? Should it be a brisket, a point, a round, or what?
Well, I happen to get the brisket. I don't know it's very, very tender as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
How you cook it, I think.
I think that's the consensus. Gray and a brisket.
Right.
Okay, well, thank you, and you enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks for the call. Bye-bye. We have a couple of, at least one trivia question out, Jim. You want to put out another one?
Okay, we'll put out another one. This question has 7 answers. So if everyone just gives us one answer, if you give us one correct answer, we'll give you an Irish keychain. And the question is, what are the 7 distinctly Irish breeds of dogs? There are 7 distinctly Irish breeds of dogs. What are they? Give us one answer and we'll give you a keychain.
Oh, that sounds
easy
enough.
7 answers to this question.
7 Irish breeds of dog, and all we need is one from you, and Jim will send you out a keychain. The other question that we still have out, which has not been answered as yet, we want what they call the 8th wonder of the world, which has an Irish connection, and it was constructed in the 19th century. You want to add any other little clue to that one, Jim?
It was not built in Ireland. It's not a structure that's in Ireland.
Okay, it's not in Ireland. That'll help us out a little bit. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Yes, I was just wondering if you could play a song for me.
What song would you like to hear? I think this list is growing, Jim.
Yes.
Unicorn from the Irish Rovers.
The Unicorn?
The Unicorn. I don't have that with me.
Oh, you don't.
But Jim will play it for you Sunday. How's that?
That's good, but all right, do you have Irish Eyes Are Smiling with you today?
No. I just brought in like 3 records. 4 records, that's all, yeah.
Okay, and I have an answer for one of those dogs.
Okay.
An Irish Setter?
An Irish Setter is one of them.
Golden Retriever?
Well, all you need is one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Irish Setter.
Yep.
You're absolutely correct. You stay on the air, and we'll get your name and address.
Okay, thanks.
We'll send you out a nice keychain. Anything planned for this weekend? You going to attend
Oh, yeah, boiled dinner.
Boiled dinner. There you go. Well, thank you so much, and stay on the air.
I will.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Irish Setter is correct. That's one of the dogs. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Hi, is one of those dogs an Irish bull?
What is it?
An Irish bull?
Bull, B-U-L-L?
Yes.
Irish bull, Jim.
No, not an Irish bull, no.
Oh, not a setter.
No, a setter was the first correct answer. We already got an answer.
What about a golden retriever?
No
Well,
golden.
I guess I'm wrong then.
No, that's all right.
Good
That's
try.
all right.
I'm enjoying the program very, very much.
Well, thank you. What town are you calling from?
Bridgewater?
From Bridgewater.
Uh-huh.
Do you listen to Jim Sunday nights?
Yes, I do, and I love Irish music. I am not Irish. Well, I guess I am. Your ancestors are from the north of Ireland.
Uh-huh.
I used to call them the north of Ireland savages.
Is that right?
But my husband is part German and part Irish.
Well, that's great, and you
That's
enjoy
quite
the
a
music.
tradition. And I'd love to hear Colonial Boy, but he probably had that on Sunday night, maybe.
Colonial Boy.
The Wild Colonial Boy. I think we might be able to play that this morning for you.
Love that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't come up with a dog.
No, that's all right.
Keep thinking.
Okay, dear.
We thank you for the call from Bridgewater.
Welcome.
Bye-bye. 587-2400. No lines open at the moment. Good morning. You're next.
Morning. I think I've got my fourth keychain.
All
Yeah.
right.
Is it the Irish Wolfhound?
The Irish Wolfhound is correct. That's one of them.
Oh, great.
Very good.
Excellent. You stay on the air. We'll get your name and address. We'll send you out a nice keychain.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, stay on the air. That's 01. 01 is the correct winner, Herman. And let's go over here. We've got 2 of the 7 Irish breeds of dog, the Irish Setter and the Irish Wolfhound. Good morning. You're next.
Morning. I think I have an answer to your trivia question. The Irish Water Spaniel?
The Irish Water Spaniel is absolutely right. That's
Hey.
another breed of dog.
I have never heard of that, Jim.
That's not as common as the Irish Setter or the Irish Wolfhound.
A
but that is
water
one of them.
spaniel.
That's right,
Isn't that
yeah.
interesting?
Yeah.
How did you know that, ma'am?
Oh, my husband actually told me the answer. He's into a lot of different breeds of dogs, so he's the one that gave me the answer to that one.
Well, that's great. What town are you calling from?
Brockton?
From Brockton?
Yes.
Anything special planned this weekend?
Oh, we had our boiled dinner last night because my husband's heading down to spend the holiday with his family, who is very Irish, down in Cape.
Oh, that's wonderful.
They'll have another one down there this weekend, I guess.
That's great. Well, you stay on the air. You're absolutely correct with the Irish Water Spaniel.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling and stay on the air.
Thank you.
Right, bye-bye. Jay Herman, if you could get that lady's address. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Morning, Bill. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Good.
How about an Irish dog? How about a collie?
A collie. No, I'm sorry. No collie.
Collie did not make the list.
Oh, well.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the call. Bye-bye. 587-2400. It's about 13 before 10 on this March 16th. You're celebrating a birthday today. I hope you have a great day. Jerry Lewis, the famous comedian and movie director, is celebrating a birthday today. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes, I'd like to try to answer the trivia question about the 8th wonder of the world.
Yeah.
Would it be the St. Patrick Cathedral in New York?
No, I'm sorry. It's a very good guess, though. You're getting warm, but it's not the answer we're looking for.
Okay, thank you.
There's a clue. You're getting warm. You're in the general locale. Thanks for the call, ma'am. Bye-bye. We're still looking for the 8th wonder of the world, which they call the 8th wonder of the world. It was constructed in the 19th century, and it has an Irish connection. Good morning. You're on the air. Okay, let me jump over here. Good morning. You're next.
Yes, good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, thank you. You getting ready for St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, no, not too much this year.
Not too much. You got to take it easy.
I have to work this weekend.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Anyways, I'd like to take a guess about the dog.
Okay.
Okay, how about your shaggy sheepdog? They round up the sheep there?
A sheepdog, an Irish sheepdog.
No, that's not one of the 7 we have listed.
Okay, I'm thinking of the big shaggy type ones.
Uh-huh. The ones that are huggable, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big and sloppy and huggable.
Yeah. No, I guess that did not make the list that we have.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the call.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 587-2400. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes, I have a name for one of the Irish dogs. A Kerry Blue?
Kerry Blue Terrier. That's absolutely right.
Hey!
Yeah.
All right. Kerry Blue Terrier. That's another one I've never heard of, Jim.
Yeah, how did you guess that one?
My husband and I both guessed it. We both like dogs.
Oh, really?
Yes, and we had been looking at one quite a while ago when we were going to get a dog.
A Kerry Blue?
Yep.
Really? That's amazing.
Kerry Blue Terrier. They must be a smaller dog, I would think, if it's a terrier, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Are they very lovable?
I don't know how lovable they are.
Uh-huh.
All I know is I wound up with a Lhasa Apso, and he wasn't lovable at all.
He wasn't. Well, that's great. What town are you calling from?
Easton.
From Easton. Well, it's
Yes, I like to listen to your program like the Irish music, but I can't get it at night. It doesn't come through to Easton.
Well, now with summertime coming, Jim.
Yeah, you will get it. You'll get us for the first hour this month, and next month you'll get us for both hours.
Oh, terrific. Good.
Okay, with summertime coming, the signal will be better.
That's good.
All right?
Yes.
And you stay on the air. You're absolutely correct with the Kerry Blue Terrier.
Thank you.
Stay on the air. We'll get your name and address.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, thus far, we've got 4 of the 7 Irish breeds of dog. The Irish Setter, the Wolfhound, the Water Spaniel, and the Kerry Blue Terrier. We need 3 more, and we'll send you out a keychain if you have just one of those 3. 587-2400. That's our phone number. Jim Larkin is our guest this morning. We're taking it easy, relaxing, getting away from the hard news of the day. I enjoy doing shows like this. Jim.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. And it's nice to know there are so many people out there playing along with us this morning and enjoying the program. And we'll be playing a little more music as we go along this morning also. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin.
Yeah, I want to answer one of the questions, if I could.
Certainly, sir. How are you today?
Pretty good, thank you.
Good. Go right ahead. Which one do you want to attempt? You want to try the dogs or the 8th wonder?
Well, an Irish Terrier.
An Irish Terrier is absolutely right.
That was easy, wasn't it, huh?
Hey, all right.
I thought that would be one of the first to go.
Yeah.
Right.
You're absolutely right, sir. And where are you calling from?
From Brockton.
From Brockton.
Right.
Anything special planned this weekend? You going to go to any parades?
I'm going to Mass at St. Margaret's.
Uh-huh. Very nice. And that'll be tomorrow?
Right.
Good. Well, you enjoy the weekend, and you stay on the line. We'll send you out a nice keychain.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Stay on the phone. Okay, let's go over here. How are you this morning?
Oh, how are you, Bill?
Fine, thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
Well, same to you.
Thank you.
I was wondering if I could try to guess the 8th wonder of the world.
Certainly.
That wouldn't be Niagara Falls, would it?
No, I'm sorry.
No, we're looking for something that was constructed now.
Constructed?
Something that was built.
I see.
And the Irish had a lot to do with the construction of this structure. And it is in the United States, and the lady earlier had guessed St. Patrick's Cathedral, and Jim Larkin mentioned that she was very close.
Oh, well,
Okay.
it wouldn't be anywhere near Niagara Falls, would it?
Well, it might be near St. Patrick's Cathedral, though, in that general vicinity.
Location?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you for the call. Bye.
I don't think I'd want to walk to it from St. Patrick's Cathedral, though.
Quite a hike, is it? Yeah, quite a hike. It's about 8 minutes before 10 o'clock, and at 10 o'clock we'll update you with the latest news. We have one line open, and we've got 2 questions on the table. One is we're looking for a structure that they called the 8th wonder of the world in the 19th century, and it has an Irish connection. And the other question, we still have 2 Irish breeds of dog that we're looking for. Good morning, you're on the air.
Yes, the 8th wonder?
Yes.
Erie Canal.
The Erie Canal. No.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry, sir. It's not that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the call. And where are you calling from? Very good. I appreciate the call, and you try again.
Right.
All right, bye-bye. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Jim.
Public notice! Public notice! Final 25 hours of selling madness.
Fly's Furniture, 242 Bedford Street, Route 18, Whitman, is in their final 25-hour Phase 1 countdown of their huge stock reduction sale. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, March 16th, 17th, and 18th, Fly's Furniture will be offering huge discounts on famous name living room sets, bedroom sets, dining room sets, recliners, sleep sofas, dinettes, sectionals, plus much more. All select inventory will be sold at any cost or loss during Fly's Furniture's final 25-hour countdown. Orders are to sell, sell, sell. Bring your truck or van and take it away for additional savings. If you like what you see, you'll own it at the right price. Cost or loss will not be a factor this weekend during our final Phase 1 25-hour selling blitz. Fly's Furniture, 242 Bedford Street, Route 18, Whitman, is open extended hours for this 25-hour sell-off. Nights till 8:30, Saturday 9:30 till 6, and Sunday noon till 6. Don't miss the final 25 hours of this huge stock reduction sell-off this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Fly's Furniture. Be sure to see the Friday and Saturday editions of the Enterprise for complete details.
Only hours remain in the final 25-hour Phase 1 countdown of the huge stock reduction sale at Fly's Furniture, 242 Bedford Street, Route 18 in Whitman.
WBET 1460 is throwing a party, and we want to invite you. WBET, in conjunction with the Westgate Cinema Center, would like you to join all of us for an Academy Awards party at Charades Nightclub in Brockton on Monday, March the 26th. It'll be a great night as we enjoy the Academy Awards telecast on Charades widescreen TVs. We'll have lots of prizes to give away to you just for attending, including movie memorabilia, tickets to some terrific events, movie passes, dinner certificates, and movie soundtrack cassettes. You'll enjoy free movie snacks and a cash bar, and the grand prize will be a getaway weekend at the Hyatt Hotels. It's easy to get an invitation to this great party. If you're 21 years of age or older, just send us a postcard with your name, address, telephone number, and age to Academy Awards, WBET, 60 Main Street, Brockton, 02403. Be a part of the fun as we broadcast live from Charades. Doors open at 7. It's our way of saying thanks to you for listening to us. Get your postcards in and be a part of the Academy Awards party at Charades with WBET 1460.
Where's the best place for pizza? Where's the best place for Greek salad? Where's the best place for delicious homemade sandwiches? Well, since 1939, the best has been the Cape Cod Cafe Pizza, Greek salad and homemade sandwiches. Using their famous secret recipe and the freshest ingredients assures you the delicious taste today, the same as the first pizza made over 50 years ago. Visit the Cape Cod Cafe tonight, 979 Main Street, Brockton. And remember, their claim to fame since 1939 is pizza.
Welcome back to Newsline. My name is Bill Alex. My guest, Jim Larkin, and you're next with Jim. Hello, are you there?
Hey, Jim. Could I take a guess at the eighth wonder of the world?
Sure.
Statue of Liberty.
No, I'm sorry.
I know it was a gift from France, but
Yeah.
I thought maybe the sculptor.
No, not the Statue of Liberty. But you're close. You're getting there.
I'm sure there were a lot of Irish immigrants that helped get it there, at least build it up or whatever they had to do to get that structure up, but it's not the Statue of Liberty.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, and you have a great weekend, and try again on the trivia.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, too.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye. We have one line open. Good morning, you're next with Jim. Are you there?
Yes, I think the eighth wonder of the world might be the Brooklyn Bridge.
You're right. The
Hey,
Brooklyn Bridge.
all right. How did you know that?
Oh, I read a lot.
You do?
Yeah, I've never been there.
Yeah, well, I guess a lot of Irish immigrants, Jim, helped to construct that bridge,
Yeah.
right?
They did, yeah.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. The eighth wonder, what they call the eighth wonder of the world, the Brooklyn Bridge in the 19th century.
And nobody's bought it yet.
No one's bought it yet. Let me ask you, where are you calling from?
Brockton.
From Brockton. And anything special planned this weekend to celebrate the day?
Oh, no, I'm not Irish, but I only in spirit.
Well, I hope you have a great weekend anyhow. And you stay on the air. We'll send you out a keychain, okay?
Okay.
Okay, stay right on the air. We'll get your name and address. And we'll send that person out a nice keychain. So it was the Brooklyn Bridge, Jim.
Yeah.
Most interesting. And again, as we've discussed in the past, just about every immigrant that came to this country, he had to find work, and usually it was tough work. And so many of them worked in construction. Many of them, of course, worked to build the rail system, the railroad system that we have in this country. And it was the Brooklyn Bridge. So we have 2 dogs remaining on the other question. We've answered the eighth wonder. We're looking for the 7 Irish breeds of dog. We've got 5 of them: the Irish Setter, the Wolfhound, the Water Spaniel, the Kerry Blue Terrier, and the Terrier. We need 2 more. And we'll also probably give you another question before news time. Good morning. How are you?
Yes, fine, thank you. Is there an Irish Shetland Collie or an Irish Collie?
No, not a collie. That's not one of the ones we're looking for.
Dog.
Yeah, we're looking for 2 more. They're actually terriers, according to their name, but...
Oh, they are 2 other terriers.
2 other types of terriers, but they have names.
Okay, so the 2 terriers that we've got is the Irish Terrier and the Kerry Blue Terrier. We're looking for 2 more terriers.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks for the call, and you have a great weekend.
You too.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. We have about a minute and a half to go. Good morning. You're next.
Good morning. I was wondering if you had the Con Terrier on there.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry.
What town are you calling from, ma'am?
Brockton.
From Brockton, okay. Very good. Thanks for the call, and try again.
2 left, right?
Yes, there are 2 left. 2 terriers remaining.
Thank you.
Thank you. Why don't we give him another question before we go to news, Jim?
Okay, what film did Walt Disney make about Ireland?
Well, that's a good one. Walt Disney film. Writing this down. On Ireland, huh? Okay, and if you know the answer to that one, we'll send you out a keychain. 587-2400. Losing track of all of these calls coming in here, Jim. I think it's over here. Good morning. How are you?
Morning. Good and you?
Fine, sir. Thank you.
I'd like to take a shot at one of those terriers.
Sure.
Is it the Jack Russell Terrier?
No, I'm sorry.
How about the Walt Disney movie? Can I answer that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Darby O'Gill and the Little People?
That's absolutely right.
Hey, all right. That went fast. Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Okay, you stay on the line, sir.
Thank you very much.
We'll send you out a keychain. Thank you. You got one more quick question, Jim, before we go to news?
Yeah, it's 100 yards wide and 108 yards long. What is it?
It's an Irish connection, right?
Yeah, it's 100 yards wide and 108 yards long. What is it?
Okay, and we're going to let music take us up to news time. If you're trying to get through now, if you want to take a break for 5 minutes, relax, and we'll be back with your calls, and the music will continue with Jim Larkin. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
To the mockingbirds singing a cheerful song, jumped a band of troopers, Kelly Davis and Fitzroy.
You're listening to the 1989 Massachusetts Radio Station of the Year, as recognized by the Massachusetts Broadcasters Association. 1460 WBET Brockton. More of the Newsline with Bill Alex after the news update. It's 10 o'clock.
I'm Tom Rollstone, reporting the 10 o'clock edition of WBET News. Lou McNally in the Metro South Weather Center calling for slow clearing. Record high temperatures expected this afternoon. Details on the forecast after this hour's top stories. Boston's continuing street violence has apparently claimed another victim. A police spokeswoman says the body of a man was found burning in Roxbury at about 3:20 this morning. The unidentified victim died later. Spokeswoman Joe Riley says the fire department was called to put out the flames. Detectives are treating the death as a homicide, and the cause of death could not be determined until the medical examiner performs an autopsy.
You're listening to the 1989 Massachusetts Radio Station of the Year, as recognized by the Massachusetts Broadcasters Association. 1460 WBET Brockton. More of the Newsline with Bill Alex after the news update. It's 10 o'clock.
I'm Tom Rollstone, reporting the 10 o'clock edition of WBET News. Lou McNally in the Metro South Weather Center calling for slow clearing. Record high temperatures expected this afternoon. Details on the forecast after this hour's top stories. Boston's continuing street violence has apparently claimed another victim. A police spokeswoman says the body of a man was found burning in Roxbury at about 3:20 this morning. The unidentified victim died later. Spokeswoman Joe Riley says the fire department was called to put out the flames. Detectives are treating the death as a homicide, and the cause of death could not be determined until the medical examiner performs an autopsy. The burning body discovered hours after two more shootings occurred last night. Police said 17-year-old Gino Romano was shot 3 times in the chest and arm at 8:55 p.m. He's in critical condition at Boston City Hospital. There are no suspects, and the shooting remains under investigation. The second shooting victim was 17-year-old Damian Jones. He was shot in the head and hands at around 10:15 p.m. He's in stable condition at Boston City Hospital with pellet wounds to the face and hands. Police are looking for 3 suspects in that shooting. A daughter's plea to be taken to the circus. That's the videotape message offered Terry Anderson as he begins his 6th year in captivity in Beirut, Lebanon. AP's chief Middle East correspondent has never seen his 4-year-old daughter. Services are planned in several cities, including Washington and New York, to mark the anniversary of Anderson's kidnapping. He's the longest held of the Americans still in captivity. The cost of food was up slightly, but fuel costs were down, and the government says the result is that the wholesale prices remained the same in February. The government credits warmer than usual weather. And in another report, the government says housing starts dropped last month. They were down 7% after a big jump in January. A suspect has been arrested in the hit-run accident that claimed the life of 36-year-old Charles LeBleu of Center Street on February 25th. Brockton police have arrested 28-year-old Annette Papasadaro of 79 Richmond Street, Brockton. She's charged with negligent homicide and leaving the scene of a personal injury accident. Papasadaro was arrested at her boyfriend's apartment at 285 Plain Street following a lengthy police investigation. The victim, LeBleu, was struck by a car while he was walking near his home. He died several hours later at Brockton Hospital. Veterans Administration spokesman John Bradley says drowning is believed to have been the cause of death of a 74-year-old wheelchair patient at the Veterans Administration Medical Center on Belmont Street. The man, still not officially identified by the VA, was found in the pond at the rear of the property yesterday afternoon by Robert Carteret of 193 Manley Street, who was riding through the grounds on his bike and who heard a splashing sound. He saw the wheelchair in the water. Carteret, who is 66, went for help and returned with 2 patients who helped pull the victim from the water. The Campello Branch Library, which has been closed for a month, opened at 9 this morning in a new location on Montello Street in Brockton. On Thursday afternoon, the Brockton Fire Department had given final approval to the alarm system in the newly constructed Emmanuel House apartment building at the corner of Montello and East Nielsen Streets. The library will be open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on today and tomorrow, and will resume a normal schedule next week. Library Director Ernest Webby.
Well, we're delighted about the opening of the library. It represented a lot of work. We've got a new, fine location with good, convenient parking for the public. There will be some problems with the people finding the new location, but once they overcome that, we're going to have a wonderful library for them.
The new 7-story brick building is located behind the First Lutheran and St. Margaret's churches near the Campello Fire Station. Off-street parking is available. Library users should enter the library by a stairway door facing Montello Street, according to Library Director Webby. A handicapped accessible ramp entrance will be available within a month as soon as the weather allows for the pouring of cement. Prices on the New York Stock Exchange are higher in heavy trading. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, which gained nearly 8 points yesterday, is ahead 16 points in today's early going. Overall, the big board advancing issues have a 3-1 lead over losers. In sports, the Boston Celtics will play Orlando tonight to end a 3-game road trip. Last night, the Bruins tied the Winnipeg Jets 3-3. They're next in action tomorrow afternoon against the Los Angeles Kings in a game that can be heard right here on WBET. WBET 1460 News Time is now 4.5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Here's Lou McNally at the WBET Metro South Weather Center.
Looks like we got some clear sailing headed our way with daytime high temperatures nudging up pretty nicely into the range of the, let's say up into the vicinity of the 70 to 75 degree mark. Takes a while to burn the clouds away. Tonight we get the patchy fog again and down towards 50. Tomorrow it's a sunny start, cloudy finish, but still a shot at 70 before showers roll in on Saturday night and Sunday, and much colder air arrives before the weekend is done. That's the way it looks from here. This is Lou McNally for 1460 WBET.
Early in Brockton, 45 degrees on the outside. I'm Tom Rollstone, WBET News. Now back to Newsline and Bill Alex.
Thanks very much, Tom. Welcome back. Jim Larkin, our guest. A lot of calls this morning for Jim as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, a big weekend coming up. We're playing some music. We've got a couple of trivia questions out. And Jim, you want to mention a couple of things coming up?
Yeah, a few things coming up, Bill. Tomorrow, Island Zone of Brockton sponsoring their annual Mass, and that's going to be at St. Margaret's Church Hall beginning at noontime, and it's a great event. And you might want to get there at 11 o'clock to get yourself a good seat, because there will be a lot of people there, and it'll be followed by a mini Irish Fest at St. Margaret's Hall right after the Mass, and there'll be food right here in Brockton, yeah, down the Campello section. And there'll be food, there'll be entertainment, and vendors there selling Irish records and tapes and sweaters and all kinds of other things. And then Island Zone's big annual concert, that's coming up March 24th. It's a Saturday night at Brockton High School Auditorium. It's Patty Noonan's All-Star Variety Show, and it features Patty Noonan and his band John Scott Trotter, Johnny Hanley, lead singer Andy Cooney, and this year it also features Jackie Whalen, who's beautiful singing Colleen, featured in Doyle's Cabaret in Dublin, Sonny Knowles, who's known as Island's Mr. Sunshine, Patty McGinty, or Noel V. Ginnity as he's known by Island's top comedian, and the world champion Irish step dancer Neil Reagan. And that's all Saturday night, March 24th, at the Brockton High School Auditorium, which is handicapped accessible. And if anyone would like more information on this concert, they can call 586-3915 in the Brockton area.
Very good. Okay, 586-3195. Good morning. You're on the air. Cliff, how are you?
Mine. Do you have any Danny Boy?
No, I don't have that with me today.
With him?
I'll play it for you Sunday, though.
Like what?
Sunday night.
From Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland. Okay, Cliff, so you listen Sunday at 5:10 and they'll play it for you.
Hey.
Thanks for the call, Cliff. Bye-bye. You two have a good weekend. Thank you. We have one line open. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes. What was the latest trivia question?
The latest question was, it's 100 yards wide and 108 yards long. What is it?
A St. Patrick's Day parade.
No, they were a little bigger than that, I'm afraid.
Someone told me to say that.
Oh, really?
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for the call, ma'am. Bye-bye. We have one line open at 587-2400. The one question we have on the table is what is 100 yards long, 100 yards wide, rather, and 108 yards long? And that has, again, an Irish connection. And we're still looking for two breeds of Irish dog. two breeds. We've correctly guessed, you, the listeners, have. The Irish Setter, the Wolfhound, the Water Spaniel, the Kerry Blue Terrier, and the Terrier. And the other two breeds are difficult ones. They are both terriers. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hi, my name is Karen.
Karen, how are you?
Good. How about Karen Terrier?
What is it?
Karen Terrier, C-A-I-R-N, I think.
No, I'm sorry. That's not one of them.
Oh, all right.
Where are you calling from?
Brockton.
From Brockton. And anything special planned this weekend, Karen?
I'm working.
You're working?
Yeah.
Well, when you get some time off, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm having a Valentine's Day party today.
A party today?
Valentine's Day?
I mean, St. Patrick's Day.
I was going to say.
St. Patrick's Day party. Well, that's great. You enjoy the party.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Karen. Bye-bye. Let's go over here. Good morning. How are you?
Yes. Could I answer one of the questions about the terrier?
Sure.
Is Rat Terrier?
What is it?
Rat Terrier?
Spell it, please.
Well, it's R-A-T. Rat.
Oh, a rat terrier.
Ah.
No, that's not listed as a distinctly Irish breed of dog.
Oh, rats. Okay, thank you.
Thanks for the
trying.
call. Thank you. And keep up the great spirit. Thank you very much. Go over here. How are you this morning?
Morning, Bill.
Good morning, Rich. How are you?
That they call now on the football field?
Is that a football field?
Not the football field, no.
Oh, a soccer field they call them.
No. That's not the answer we're looking for.
Okay.
That's a good guess, though, Rich.
Right.
What are you going to be doing for St. Patrick's Day? You going to any parades?
Oh, yeah, I'll go take a ride over Abington. I'll go down St. Margaret's.
Oh, very nice. You enjoy the day, Rich, and I appreciate the call.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Should I ask you fellas?
Yes.
What's the richest country in the world?
The richest country in the world?
Yeah.
You got us stumped.
Ireland.
Tell us why.
Capital is always Dublin.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Rich. Thanks again.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. 587-2400. Good morning.
Good morning. It's me again, Bill from Bridgewater. Is it a fox terrier, F-O-X?
No, I'm sorry, it's not.
Oh, my Lord.
They're tough ones. These two other terriers are tough ones.
Yes, it must be.
Okay?
Okay, I'm still listening.
Well, thank you. You keep listening, too. Thanks again.
Have a nice St. Patrick's Day.
You, too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Jim, I think, has another trivia question that he wants to throw out at this point.
Okay.
As he peruses his...
An Irish cleric from the 12th century accurately predicted the sequence of popes to the present day. Who was he? An Irish cleric from the 12th century accurately predicted the sequence of popes to the present day. Who was he?
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
Boy, did he have a crystal ball? We don't know that.
That was even before Nostradamus came along.
Yeah. And this is a 12th century Irish cleric that we're looking for. 587-2400. How are you this morning?
Hi, and yourself, Bill?
Fine, thank you.
Like shot one of those dogs?
Sure.
Yes.
Wheaten Terrier?
You're right. A soft-coated Wheaten Terrier.
Hey,
is one of the other
right.
Irish breeds of dogs.
How'd you know that?
Encyclopedia?
The encyclopedia. Well, that's one way of finding out. A soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. That's great.
Does your encyclopedia give the seventh one, too?
No, I didn't get that one.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's great. What town are you calling from?
Larkin?
From Brockton. Anything special planned this weekend?
No, not really.
Well, you enjoy it, and you stay on the line, and we'll send you out a keychain, okay? We'll get your name and address.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Okay, don't hang up. Thank you. Hello, you're on the air. Well, I guess we might have lost that one. 587-2400, that's our phone number. Give us a call back. The latest question that Jim has out is we're looking for the Irish cleric in the 12th century that correctly predicted the sequence of popes right to the present day. He is an Irish cleric. The other question, what is 100 yards wide and 108 yards long? And if you know the answer to either one of those two questions, we'll send you out a keychain. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, there's one other thing I'd like to mention, Bill, too. For those that remember Anna McGoldrick, beautiful Irish singer, she was here in Brockton 2 years in a row when they first started the Irish concerts. And she has her own television special on tomorrow night, March 17th, and it's on the Providence, Rhode Island PBS station. I believe it's channel 36, and it starts at 8 o'clock. It'll eventually be picked up by all the PBS stations on the network, but tomorrow night it is on at 8 o'clock. on
Channel 36.
Channel 36,
Out
yeah.
of Providence.
Out of
Excellent.
Providence, yeah.
That should be a fun show.
Yeah.
Very good. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Yes, on that trivia about the field,
Yes.
Yeah.
would that be a rugby or a soccer field?
No, that's not the one we're looking for.
Oh,
Good guess,
Yeah.
though. Where are you calling from this morning?
Brockton, Mass.
From Brockton. Well, thank you. Anything special planned this weekend to celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
No, nothing.
Just going to be taking it easy, huh?
Yep.
And then
It'll be St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you. Same to you. And be sure to listen Sunday afternoon, Jim's program at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. We have a line open. How are you this morning?
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Fine, sir. How about you?
Good. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you and Jim.
Thank you. Same to you,
Thank
sir.
you.
I'd like to take a guess on the terrier.
Yeah.
Is it the Donegal terrier?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Good
Thanks
try.
for the call.
Yeah.
It's not the Donegal Terrier. We have one terrier remaining, Jim, right?
Yep, and that question about 100 yards wide and 108 yards long, some of the answers we have may have been right, but it's not the one I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so can we say that it is an athletic field?
I think we can at this point,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Fine, Kathy. How are you?
Good. Happy St. Hey, Jim, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Can
Thank
you
you.
repeat one of the questions? I just tuned in.
Okay, one question is, what's 100 yards wide and 108 yards long? Another question is, the Irish cleric in the 12th century who correctly predicted the sequence of popes. You think you know either one?
Oh, you got me.
All right, we'll do a little research and give us a call back.
Okay, dear. Have a good day now.
You too. Bye-bye. 587-2400. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes, I'd like to try the breed of terrier.
Sure.
Sealyham.
No, I'm sorry.
About a Cairn, C-A-I-R-N.
No.
That's the second one that guessed current.
I know it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then,
No,
thank you.
that's not the one we have remaining. Thank you. What town are you calling from?
Brockton.
From Brockton. Well, thanks again for the call.
All right, thank you.
And happy St. Patrick's Day.
To you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
It's one of the 7 distinctly Irish breeds of dogs.
Okay, and again, it is a terrier.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the last one we are looking for. Good morning. You're next.
Would it be the Kerry Blue Terrier?
Now, we got that one answered already.
All right.
Okay, good guess. It has been answered, though.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. One line open at 587-2400. Jim Larkin is our guest. It's 16 after the hour. Calls are coming in fast and furious this morning. A lot of phone calls and a lot of people playing along with us this morning as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Good morning. How are you?
I'm going to take the shot in the blind here on that size field. Would that be a polo field?
No, I'm sorry. Not a polo field.
You ever played polo?
Oh, I never have.
You know, I don't think too many of us have played polo.
Aristocrats.
That's right. Those are the la-di-das. Those are the William Wells that play polo, right?
All right, let me try. No, it's not cricket, Pat. I don't think so.
The other half says cricket. Is it cricket, Jim Larkin?
No, it's not.
No, it's not cricket either.
I didn't think so.
You enjoy the day, though, and I appreciate the call.
You too, Bill, and I enjoy your program as always.
Well, thank you for the call, sir.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Okay, let's go over here. Good morning. How are you?
Hi. On the dogs, is it an Ontario Bull Terrier?
No, it's not.
How about a Lakeland Terrier?
No.
I can't believe that there's that many terriers around.
I can't either. I
Incredible.
didn't know there were that many breeds of dogs, period.
Did you know these two terriers that you mentioned, ma'am, or did you look them up?
I looked them up.
Yeah, it's fascinating. All of these different
I know.
breeds. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for the call.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. How are you this morning?
Yes, is it Yankee Stadium?
Yankee Stadium, 100 yards wide and 108 yards long. No, it's not Yankee Stadium.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks for the call. Bye-bye. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, Bill, I get one of the answers, I think.
All right.
Curling field?
What's what?
Is it a curling field?
Curling field?
Yeah.
With a C?
Yeah.
Nope.
It's not curling.
It's not curling.
Okay.
Very close, but it's not curling.
Okay.
Thanks for the call. Bye-bye. It's about 18 after 10.
Rhymes with curling.
Okay, we're getting close.
Very.
Not curling. All right. And the other question Jim has, we're looking for the Irish cleric in the 12th century that correctly predicted the sequence of popes. Good morning. How are you?
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse. Is this Richard? Okay. Is it lacrosse, Jim?
No, it's not.
No, it's not lacrosse. Try again, Richard. Thanks for the call. Good morning. How are you?
Fine. Would it be short-haired terrier?
Short-haired terrier. No, it's not a short-haired terrier.
Wrong?
Wrong, yeah. I'm sorry to say.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for the call. It's amazing. You talk about dogs, and the phones never stop ringing, Jim. I was always amazed. You go into a supermarket in this country, and the dog aisle, the animal aisle, is incredible.
Oh, isn't it?
Only in America.
Yeah, that's right.
Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Yeah, is that a hurling field?
Yes, it is. It's absolutely right.
Hey,
Hurling field.
all right. You know anything about the sport of hurling?
Well, I didn't think. I went to Ireland last year, and they were having the games over there. I just didn't. I'm not exactly sure what they were doing. I was reading about it, but I didn't pay much attention.
Mm-hmm.
But I know there's a big game over there.
It is a big game in Ireland. And what do they actually hurl? They hurl a stone, don't they?
No, I'm not sure.
Uh-huh. Do you know, Jim?
It's a ball. It looks almost like a baseball, but it's smaller and it's lighter than a baseball. And it's played something like soccer, but
so there is a net?
Sticks.
There is a net?
There's a goal.
There is a goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to fire this spheroid into the goal.
Yeah.
It's called hurling.
Yeah.
Very good, sir. You're absolutely right. Where are you calling from?
Brockton.
From Brockton. Well, you stay on the air. We'll send you out a nice keychain.
Okay, thanks.
For your efforts. Thank you. So hurling is the correct answer. And we have the one Irish dog that we're looking for and the Irish cleric that we're looking for. Those are the two questions still out there. Good morning. How are you? Are you there? Okay. Do we have to take a break here, Herman, or what? We do. Okay, we'll be right back. No, we don't. We don't have to take a break. Okay. Very good. So we'll just keep on talking. 587-2400. No lines open at the moment. Again, about 5 minutes remaining, and there's a parade in Abington tomorrow. There's also a parade in South Boston on Sunday. That's the big Boston St. Patrick's Day parade. And as Jim mentioned, a couple of events coming up. One of them is the Brockton High School extravaganza, Jim. The date again on that one?
That's March 24th at Brockton High School, the Patty Noonan Irish Variety Show, which is always a good take. Even if you're not Irish, you'll love it. It's a great entertainment.
Okay, and for more ticket information, they can call?
586-3915 in the Brockton area is the number to call.
Okay, 586-3195.
3915.
3915, if you want tickets to that performance. Okay. What do we got, Herman?
Is this the radio station?
Yes, you're on the air, ma'am.
Oh, hello.
How are you this morning? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We were girls from Fitzgerald's would love to hear an Irish song.
Ah, Donna.
Acton's choice.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got just the person to play for you.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
Take care and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thanks, Donna. You too.
Thanks for the call.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Right, bye-bye.
Donna is the office manager down at Fitzgerald Insurance Agency where I work.
And Fitzgerald's is located where, Jim?
It's at 374 Main Street between the Brockton Cafe and the YMCA.
Very good. We thank them for listening this morning and for participating. Some nice people over there. Good morning. You're on the air.
Irish Toy Terrier.
An Irish toy terrier.
No, we're looking for a real dog.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the call. Bye-bye. We only have one Irish terrier remaining. We're also looking for the Irish cleric. Those are the two questions remaining. How are you this morning?
Good, thanks.
Good.
Am I on the air?
Yes, you are.
Is it a Sky Terrier?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Sky terrier. Where did you find that in a book, or did you know that?
No, I didn't. I do crossword puzzles, and that's often in a crossword puzzle.
Is it spelled S-K-Y?
S-K-Y-E.
With an E on the end.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's amazing how many breeds of dog.
I guess so.
Yeah. Well, what town are you calling from?
Calling from Easton.
Well, it's nice of you to join us, and you enjoy your weekend.
Yes. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Same to you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's not a Sky Terrier. How are you this morning?
Hi, is it the Irish sheepdog?
No, it's not.
Oh, dear. I saw one of the Irish sheepdogs rounding up the sheep when I was in Ireland. It was the most beautiful thing I ever saw in my life.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, that's
wouldn't you like to spend some time there, just relax?
Oh, I would love to live there.
Would you really?
Oh, I would. It was the most... Well, I went on a tour, and it was the most beautiful tour. They only took you to the better places, you know?
Uh-huh.
It was beautiful. That's my idea of
Well, maybe you'll get there. I hope you do.
Oh, I hope so.
Well, thank you so much for the call, and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you. You too, both of you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin.
Hello, would that be the Irish Water Spaniel?
No, we got that one answered already.
Oh, did you?
That was one of them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for the call, and have a nice weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good morning. Let me hit it again. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How about the Bellington Terrier?
No, not the Bellington Terrier.
I give up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for the call. Well, maybe we can tell the people who the terrier is, Jim.
The terrier, last one we're looking for is the Glen of a Mall Terrier.
Glen of
a Mall Terrier.
Okay. Glen, spell the last word.
I-M-A-U-L.
I-M-A-U-L.
Right.
Glen of Mall Terrier.
Right.
Well, that's great. Now we got all 7 of them.
Now we got all 7, yep.
The Irish Setter, the Irish Wolfhound, the Water Spaniel, the Kerry Blue Terrier, the Regular Terrier, the Wheaton Terrier, and the Glen of Mall Terrier. Those are the 7 that we were looking for, and we got 6 of them, so you're pretty smart out there. No question about it. One question remaining, the Irish Cleric in the 12th century. Good morning, how are you?
Morning.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Stonehill Travel. Just want to wish Jim Larkin and you a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Well, aren't you nice? Thanks for calling.
Thank you very much.
Do you have a little Irish background?
Oh, I'm going to sing in the Mass tomorrow.
Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Can I ask your first name?
Rosemary.
Rosemary, thank you for the call, and you have a wonderful day tomorrow and this weekend.
You too.
Thanks, Rosemary.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, maybe we ought to tell the people about that Irish cleric, Jim.
Okay, the Irish cleric, who in the 12th century accurately predicted the sequence of popes right to the present day, was Saint Malachy.
Saint Malachy.
Right.
Very good. Well, again, my thanks to each and every one of you that joined us this morning, and there were something like 46 of you that called in this morning. That's fantastic. We appreciate your thoughts and for playing along with us. I hope you all have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. We're going to end with some music here. Jim Larkin, thank you so much.
Thanks, Bill.
A pleasure as always. We do it every single year, and we look forward to next year again, Jim. Have a wonderful weekend. And don't forget, Jim's show Sunday afternoon at 5:10 right here on WBET for the finest in Irish music. Again, have a great weekend. Herman, thank you. We'll end with some Irish music.
Stand up and pay attention, Katie Daly. I am the church that's going to send you. Now all the boys in court have drunk their whiskey, and to tell the truth, they quite drunk it too. Come down the mountain, Katie Daly. Won't you come down the mountain, Katie do? Can't you hear us calling, Katie Daly? We want to drink your good Mountain Dew. Take it away, boys. Suck it to me, baby. Whoa.
The opinions expressed on today's Newsline program are not necessarily those of the staff or management of WBET. The Newsline Talk Show is presented in the public interest by the Metro South News and Information Leader, WBET 1460.
Videos. Big Jim's Video, Route 28 Avon and Pleasant Street next to the Station House Brockton have over 20,000 videos plus Nintendo for rent. Big Jim's Video features a 2-day rental policy every day of the week. Pay for the first day and get an extra day free. And don't forget to register for free gifts in Big Jim's weekly drawings. For the best selection of videos anywhere, stop in at Big Jim's Video. 2 locations, Pleasant Street, Brockton, and Route 28 Avon, home of Big Jim's Discount Liquors. That's right, Discount Liquor, beer, and wine.
Are you in the mood for a great St. Patrick's Day treat? How does a traditional boiled dinner sound? At Sophie's in Whitman, you can enjoy delicious corned beef and cabbage, complete with all the trimmings, for just $3.49 per person. You can enjoy these homemade delights this Thursday and this Saturday, St. Patrick's Day, anytime from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Sophie's is located at 372 South Avenue, Route 27, a half-mile past Whitman Center. They open at 5:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday and Sunday at 7 a.m. Sophie's, old-fashioned cooking just the way you like it.
Do you collect autographs? Would you like your collection to be larger? Star Communications now has a list of prominent athletes ready to sign anything you need through the mail. To find out more about this service and receive a list of available athletes, just send a stamped, self-addressed envelope to Autographs, P.O. Box 644, East Boston, Massachusetts, 02128. We'll then send our list to you. There's no obligation. Updates will be sent to you. Again, that address, Autographs, Post Office Box 644, East Boston, Massachusetts, 02128. One other reminder, if you know the autograph that you need, then include this information when writing to us. Don't delay in updating and supplementing your autograph collection. Get a copy of our list now. Just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Autographs, P.O. Box 644, East Boston, Mass. 02128. That's Autographs, P.O. Box 644, East Boston, Mass. 02128.
If you've worked in an office long enough, you probably remember the days of carbon paper, onion skin, and mimeograph machines. Quality reproductions of your office paperwork were slow and expensive. Office copiers have changed all that, and now any office with any budget can benefit from the efficiency and low cost of a modern copier. Bay Copy in Rockland are copier systems specialists, not only offering the finest copies by Mita and Konica, but the supplies and, most important, the professional service to support your copier. You're invited to stop into their showrooms at 100 Reservoir Park Drive in Rockland, or one of their staff will be glad to visit your office. If you need versatile copying capabilities but don't need a complicated copier, see the Mita DC 2055. You just press print and everything is automatic, giving you up to 20 copies a minute. Yet the 2055 is fully expandable and designed to grow with your needs. For versatility in a small package, the Konica 1290 copier isn't much bigger than a typewriter. Simple operation, rugged construction, it's a new basic copying standard. For copy products and service you can trust, call Bay Copy at 871-6670 or stop in at 100 Reservoir Park Drive in Rockland.
Are you bothered by a mailbox full of solicitations for money? How can you get your name off these mailing lists? One organization that can help you is the Direct Marketing Association in New York City. Direct marketing expert Lorna Christie explains on today's Financial Fitness Report.
All you have to do is to write to the DMA New York office, 6 East 43rd Street, New York, New York, 10017, and request name removal through our mail preference service.
If you want to get your name off telemarketing lists, you have to write a second letter.
The telephone preference service works the very same way. Consumers write to the DMA New York office, ask for a name removal from the telephone marketing list, and we'll respond to that request as well.
That address again is DMA, 6 East 43rd Street, New York, New York, 10017.